Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I think Tip's the only one in here. How you doing, Tip? Hope you're well. Um, let's see. It's going to, hey, Justin. As you can see, I'll bring this one up kind of full screen. The truck and pretty much ready to go. My wife's out there now with the kids. I think they're doing a little bit of work in the garden. She's putting in this hydroponics. Let me go here. Section right there with these insulated boxes that I get my fish in, basically, and then cut little holes in the top. You can't really see it; it's not very high definition. I got to put the generator that's down there on the ground up in the front rack. Put the e-bike on the back. Move a cooler from um, the garage into the trailer, and air up the tires. This one tire on this side's a little low, and pretty much otherwise it's ready to go. So we're leaving tomorrow morning, sun upish. Hey Daniel, hey brother, how you doing, Aaron? Hey Tommy. Um, yeah, so pretty much ready to go. What I did find out, we took my truck to the well, actually Sim did. My wife said, "Oh, you got? Can you go over to Ford?" And I said, "Well, why?" Well, Sim bring the truck over there to do some stuff, whatever. Maybe a service. I don't even know. I didn't get into it. But I guess the mice and stuff have been throughout the whole truck, eating shit and uh, and stuff. So they said they need my truck for 3 months. 3 months. So I got to find out uh, what the insurance does. The insurance is covering it. So I said I want it done right. So you got to keep the truck for whatever. I want everything, brought up to snuff. They said, yeah. And, but I got to find out. I told my wife she's going to find out either today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow on a Monday. I don't know. I said in the States, if they keep a vehicle, if your car gets wrecked or they need body work for a month, 2 months, they rent you a car. So they can't expect me to go without a vehicle for 3 months. So she's going to find out about that. So that was a little added stuff. So I asked the guy when I was there, day before yesterday, um, I said, we're going away. Is there any problem? I said, I don't, there's no problem driving it. He said, no, that's fine. I said, I'll bring it in. We're going to be gone for 6 days and I'll bring it in when I come back. So they don't do loaner cars, really. Well, we're going to find out because I'm a bitch about it. If not, I'm going to tell them to call Tim. Tim said, you can get it. My insurance company does it. How you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. I tried when mine was in the shop. Really, I I, I was surprised they were going to cover. I was figuring, man, this is going to cost me a freaking fortune. But my wife said, I said I want the best. I think it cost me 25,000 baht for the year. I want everything, and so I guess so. But yeah, I don't know. But you know what? If I have to, squirrels got in my car when I was in Thailand. Shoot up smart. Yeah, I guess the wiring they might have the wiring they said looked good. They opened it up and had me looking at it, but they're crawling in the headliner and all sorts of stuff. That's what originally why I'm going to try putting it over on the concrete. But if I have to, I guess I'm going to have to clear out that side of the garage. But I don't think that's going to deter them. It's not like that garage is, built airtight or something that a mouse couldn't get in there. So I'm hoping that, with it being there on concrete, there's a couple of our cats that are outdoor cats that roam over there. Maybe it'll keep the damn things away. But yeah, they didn't say much about the wiring. They said the wiring, but they like chewed up papers and, shit, in the air conditioner. And I guess they want to go back and look at every little wire and everything. I said, whatever you got to do. But as far as it running and working as it should, it does that. So, but yeah, I know that's what I need. But I think my dogs, they live over there too. They will not like any other cats than the ones they grew up with. Hey Patty, how you doing? Um, I yeah, I don't know. So I guess they're gonna go through everything, make sure that they're gone out of there. I don't know how I would keep from. Maybe I'll try one of those whistling devices, plug it in somewhere or whatever. You know, those pest away deals. I don't know, but I don't like the idea of. Uh, hey Andy, how you doing? I don't like the idea of them crawling through my freaking $40,000 freaking truck. Doesn't excite me. But anyway, so as you can, like I said, as you can see, where is it? The that's my mother-in-law, and and the aunts here. We have a visiting. Phi is a cousin, and went with us to Ko Chang once. When we did a video, there was 3 kids. One of them was Phi. She's here too, and that's her grandmother there, right next to my truck. Uh, Great people. Anyway, they came last night, and they're going to spend. And like I said, my wife's gonna. I'm going to leave tomorrow morning. She's not leaving until Wednesday morning, so I'll spend one night in Ubon Monday night, and which I want to do anyway. I want to check out the new controller and all that, and I think it's definitely charging. There's one battery there. I'll be able to at least witness it, but trying to get my wife to ask her brother, her cousin, the caretaker, are you running the air conditioner at night? Is the battery holding up through the night? Are you running a fan? Are you taking showers? How's it going? Now, I ordered another, I got the 2 PSI inverters sitting here. I'm going to try to send them back and say, are these things under warranty? They're supposed to be 5-year warranty. Now, granted, it might have been something that we did or I did or the solar man did or whatever, but I think it's worth a shot sending them back for them to say, no, we're not going to do nothing. They might say, oh, well, this one, no, but this one, yes, and I'll get 15,000 baht or something. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to count on that. I ordered the 6.2 kW, similar to the one that Kenny put in, similar to the 12.2 I put in there, except it's just off grid because I got it. It was 8,900 and I got it on sale for 67. So for like $200. So hopefully I'll get that today. I'll either take it to Ubon or I'll leave it here for him and then he'll come and put that in. The other battery took a crap again. This is like the second or third time. So I don't know. Last time I told him, put in the best BMS you've got. It could have been some, I don't know, but we'll give it one more try and see if the battery lasts. But I'll be able to, hey, Paul, I'll be able to look at it firsthand because, like I said, I know it's charging. It showed it through the night, the battery full, but he might not be, using nothing. But on the other hand, it uh, it means that that we're not using any electricity, which is what I wanted anyway. All right, let me pull up the inverter because there's the inverter because I've got a camera on it, and you can see it's charging because that center light in the middle that's blinking means it's charging. The battery it's showing full, and um, seems to be working. So if that's the case, and we'll be close. I think then the worst case scenario down the road is I might have to, invest in a couple more batteries, depending on. I'll have a really good idea when I get there tomorrow. Here's the fence. The fence is pretty much done now. Looks like they're out in the front doing something. What are they doing? Oh, just talking. Um, but he did a good job, man. And like I said, it 16 16,500 labor to do that, and I think I had about I've got the breakdown, and it came less than I thought it was going to be. The gate is nothing special. The wall is nothing special. I've got the medallions that go on these screens here. I just got to paint them gold again and put those on, and then these are the big ones that are going to go on the gate are expensive, and I'm just not going to. I don't want to spend the money right now. So I'm not going to paint it, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to put dump a bunch of dough into it. I just don't see any reason why right now. Let's see, where am I at? This one. Yeah. All right, let's see. Um, Snake fakes around. Okay, cool. I'll try that, Tommy. Hey, Mount Bluebird, how you doing in the chat on healthcare? Praying for profit healthcare, praying for single priority healthcare from government. Why? What's going on? Are you sickly? Or are you just trying to get health insurance? Let us know. I will try that, Tommy. Successful did Thai sausage today from scratch. Really awesome. Yeah, I'm bringing my stuff to eat. You know, I've got to make my chicken today. That's why it's only going to go an hour at the most. Um, but I've got to make some more chicken to take with me. I'll bring an air fryer and have my chicken McNuggets with my secret sauce and salad and egg on toast in the morning, avocado, tomato. I'll bring cereal and low fat milk, and um, and that'll probably be about it. That's what I'll eat for the next 4 or 5 days. So, and it should be cool. It should be nice. The kids, I'm looking forward to it. The lady, we didn't know if there was toilets there. We didn't know if there was anything because it's a pain in the ass when the four of us are in there because the kids don't know how to regulate the toilet or the water, taking showers and shit like that. So it's kind of a pain in the ass if there's not water there and this there and that there. Well, what they're saying is their residence is on there, right on the river. I can camp. My length of my plug-in is, I don't know. It's far. It's long. It's 150, 200 feet or something. The one that's plugged in there now, and I can plug in there. We haven't determined the price yet, and then they have water, so I can fill up, and then they can take showers at will, and um, that'll be easier for me instead of trying to put the generator out, and getting it charging the batteries and worrying about this and that. Now I won't have to worry, and we can use the bathroom. They have a outside bathroom or something. The bathroom that we have, we'll have access to, which is cool. I'm just going to right past our U-Bahn houses, 4 hours away, 3.5, 4 hours away. It's 20 minutes from there to the campground, and it's on a river, a fast moving river. But there are some fun. I'm gonna do some fishing, take the e-bike out, and I'll do some video and uh, too while I'm there. And and so I'm gonna go tomorrow morning. My wife's not coming until Wednesday afternoon because she's gonna work Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday. But I'm going to go to the U-Bahn house with the girls. We'll spend the night. We'll get up Tuesday morning, right out there, take our time, set up everything, get the tent set up, camp set up, everything set up, and then spend Tuesday night. And then Wednesday afternoon, my wife will be there and she'll spend it, and then we'll come back. But it looks like a pretty cool place. We'll see. Hey, brother Ron, how you doing? Uh, but yeah, so that's it. So I've got it's pretty much ready to go. Like I said, it's I've got adjustment to make on. I want to make an adjustment on the height. I think it's sitting just a tad low in the front. The tongue weight is good. Um, so once I get everything else on there, I think it's going to be good. I'll know right away. Of course, I'm not going to make a bonsai run or anything with the kids in the truck, but I'll get it up to where I can see and hit the steering wheel with my give it a little shake and see what that trailer's going to do. But I've got good hopes for it. I think I'm damn close, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the camping, and I'm looking forward to energy. 111 and a half kilo. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's what, 6, 7, 8.5 kilos. What is that like? Man, I'm getting creeping up on 20 pounds, huh? That's pretty good. And I'm getting close because I told him 10 kilos, which I don't see a problem in that. Where I used to get in 10 steps a day, I'm getting in like 3,500 just walking back and forth to the garage and, you know, doing it. My knees aren't hurting as much. Everything's good. I'm going to start the blue shit. Are you still doing it? We haven't heard from him, huh? I wonder how he's doing. TJ got Heinworks. Let's see. What did I miss? Are you just talking? Tastes better than what we usually buy at the temple. Really awesome. Um, so yeah. So I feel good. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start today. Actually, I've got it out in the garage, and well, but I'm gonna start out real low. I think 2 drops, and see how that goes, and then try to get up to 5. 8 pounds pork, 5 pork shoulder, 3 pounds pork loin. Cool. I like Eastern sausage. A lot of people are trying to explain to my buddy's coming on. He's going to actually be flying on New Year's. He's going to get here on the 2nd. I'm going to meet him in Bangkok, fly him, take him from one airport to the other, fly back to Buriram. We're going to stay. Or this is the plan in my mind now. I got at the McClure. We've stayed there before. Resort in Koh Chang. Got him a pool villa, and I got a ocean view room. My wife's gonna go, which is rare. Usually when I go someplace with anybody else, she doesn't go. But she knows Louis and stuff. So anyway, the plan is go there for 5 nights, then come back for just a little stop and go to Ubon for a night or two. Then I'll let them fly out of the Ubon airport back to Bangkok, spend a day in Bangkok, and then get on their plane and go back. So we'll see. But I tried to explain to them what Isan is, and it's just basically, rice fields. We're out in the sticks, not so much in Surin or in town, but they'll get the clue. That they'll get a little bit of vacation there. He mainly coming, I guess, to see me and spend time with me. But anyway, it'll be good to see him. But anyway, so once I get back once I get back from this trip, I've got the kayak up. I made that trailer. I've got the video half done because I actually want to tow the kayak with it on the trailer. It's working good, even though it's got those small tires. They're wide. I think it'll go through most any kind of terrain. Now, like I said, I wouldn't want to pull it 100 miles, but if to go from here to the Surin Reservoir that I've stayed at, 15, 20 minutes, 15, 20 miles, uh, I'll give it a shot. See, because I'm so close to home, if I could probably have Sim go behind me in the truck is probably what I'll do. And that way, and if I have any problems, she can help me with it. If we have to, put it in the truck or whatever I need to do. But today, before I put I'm taking the trailer. The trailer is done except for the wide 3 3/4 inch tires. I got to get the rims. I didn't do that, but I'm going to pull it with the way it is because it's only, 55 pounds. I don't see any problem with the weight. I want to put a camera on the back if I have time today. I'm taking it with me. So if I want to, if I'm close enough to a road, I get it out there and put it on the road. But it's got fishing gear. It's set up for fishing, camping. It'd be very easy to camp out of that trailer. The only thing I'd really have to add is a tent and a light sleeping bag, a little fake pillow, and I got a table, I got a chair, I got cooking stuff, I've got everything in there. It would be awesome. If I feel good enough, I wouldn't mind doing it. The problem is here in Isan in Surin coming up is cool time. 11 in the morning, Celsius, 12, 10, 13, and it doesn't get too horribly hot. And if I've got a fan and my little battery, which is in there also, my battery bank, it'll run a fan all night long, no problem. So if that's the case, maybe I will try it. Try setting it up close, someplace like the Sarin Reservoir. Set it up there. That way, if I get uncomfortable, I can just go home. Not a big deal, and try it. The biggest problem, uh, I bought the kids one of those pop-up deals, not the ones that you throw in their rings, but the ones that they're like an umbrella, and they're pretty cool. And I'm going to check it out because I bought two of them for them, one each, and I'll see what it entails. If it only entails me, because I've got a cot, I've got all that, and I can put all that stuff in the trailer, especially with the wheels. Even I think if I put the cot, everything that I needed for camping on the trailer, I don't think I'd exceed the 88 pounds. I really don't. So with the wider tires, I know that's not going to be a problem at all. So it might be something to try, something interesting. As long as I'm not a sweat box and it's killing me during those 2 or 3 months during the year, I can go places close. I wouldn't want to take the e-bike too far, but I go places and do a little fishing and camping. That's what I'm hoping for. Hey, Kenny, what's up? I saw you were advertising your watch on your video. I watched your video too. That was today, right? I get the days lost, but I dig it. It isn't like you said. He did check with me. I use it more as, do I see a spike anywhere? Is anything out of the norm that it normally gives me? It gives me about the same thing on blood pressure, 121, 119 over 85, 90, 87, something like that. Um, and I think it's about 10 off. I think I'm like, if I'm at, let's say in 119, I'm 129 on that side. The other side's pretty close. I'm usually around between 80 and 90. So whatever systolic or whatever the hell they call it. But it's not, even when they sell the things and even when they advertise the expensive ones and all that kind of crap, they're saying this is not a medical device on the blood sugar. On oxygen, when they take your oxygen, they take it on your finger anyway. And I noticed you were touching your little metal deal. You've only got to do that for that where is it? You only have to do that on the ECG. Don't have to do it on the blood glucose. Don't have to do it on the blood pressure. Don't have to do it on the blood oxygen. Don't have to do it on the blood composition. You have to do it on the blood. No, you have to do it on the blood, the body composition, but not the blood. So you only have to do it on the two. It tells you. Anyway, but I just use it as that. Like I said, I'll look at it now. I had an egg breakfast, so it might not have done too much on my blood uh, sugar. Yeah, just barely speaking. It's showing me I'm usually in the morning, and it's about right. I'll do. I got the test kit here, and then when I go in, like I said, my doctor's curious too. He wants to see. But usually, the way that I feel in the morning because the meds, and I'm not eating sugar and crap that turns into sugar, it's usually low, 70, 75. Right now, it says that it is 85, and it was 75 of a low, but just barely a peak. But if I just a barely a little, usually I'll get three spikes for my three meals. Because if I have cornflakes and milk, it'll go up. If I have one piece of bread and egg and a tomato, it doesn't move much. So anyway, let's see. But yeah, no, it's just yeah, because I shared it with them. I think it's a for under 1,500 baht. It's accurate on the steps, accurate on your heartbeat, accurate on your oxygen. It's accurate on a lot of stuff. It does stuff when you're exercising, and keeps track of bicycling, walking, whatever. It's a good monitor. And for the price, I don't know. What's an Apple one like this? $100,000? I don't know. I mean, I bought my wife, and I think I paid 15,000 or something for that Apple Watch. Maybe not. I don't. Maybe I'm. Maybe I'm wrong. But I do like it. And the reason that I told Andrew about it and Kenny is because I've had this one for a couple of months now, and it hasn't broke, and it seems to be consistent. And I have everything turned on, and it'll still go probably 4 or 5 days before I need to charge it, which I think is pretty good. If I turned off a lot of the crap, it would go. I think Andrew's got some of his stuff shut off. Weeks it goes. So. Hey Jake, how you doing? Eat Pablo. What is that? You're trying to get Paul to do cannibalism, to eat somebody? Who's Pablo? Or am I reading that wrong? Uh, I have one for my Samsung, but I don't wear it anymore. It was around 4 to 5. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you can spend a lot of money. Did not connect to my phone. Do not like the permission required for Chinese software. I don't know. I didn't get into too much of it. I didn't know. I didn't try to actually tie it into my phone. You mean to get be able to answer your phone and stuff? I didn't try it. I didn't get it for that. I usually have my phone with me 24/7. But for you, I guess it'd probably be a good thing if it would reach your phone and you're working around the property. Let's see. How you doing, David? I watched your video on your bank account. It should be just about time for them to freeze your bank account again. They only keep it unfrozen for what, a week, 4 or 5 days. I'm just screwing with you. But poor David, he got he got screwed over a couple of times. I guess finally the last time they said it was their fault. If I got that wrong, correct me, David. But I think the last time that he just did a video on, they said it was a problem on their end. So I've been. They just did it the once to me. So we'll see. I don't think I'm going to change my visa. I hear it's a pain in the ass, and I'm not going to do it. Hey, Craig, what are you doing? Hope you're well. 26 degrees here on the farm. Yeah, I'm waiting for 12 degrees. I was just talking about I've got a couple of videos actually going to be coming after I get back. I'm leaving tomorrow morning for Ubon, and then 5-day camping trip, 2 days at the house, and um, after that, I've got one coming out for the trailer that I built for the kayak, so I can pull it with the e-bike. And that so much isn't, like I said, I would take it to the local rivers around Surin here, 10, 15 miles away. I would try that, but going 100 miles somewhere, no. But what I really got when I've got the truck loaded, the e-bike on the back, the kayak on the top of the truck, and I'm going for a week at the beach or something or whatever, and I don't want to put it in one spot, I can pull it to wherever I want and put it in instead of having to try to pull it by hand. I got a special thing to come off the bike to hitch to go on there, so it's going to be pretty cool. I think anyway. That's what they said. Go figure. Oh, well, you know what it is, man. Um, I know my whole youth life working and riding motorcycles and, sex, drugs, and rock and roll was more important than anything else. I lived paycheck to paycheck. And there's a lot of people that are retired. They don't have a pension. They just have Social Security. They just, they live their check to check. And if they were to freeze, like, um, God, I forget his name that came in and had his frozen for a month or something. Anyway, and he said he was in a decent spot like I am. I've got other access to money. If they froze my account, I'm not going to roll over. But some people will, if they don't, if they freeze their account and it's not open and their rent's due and this is due and they didn't get their check, they live paycheck to paycheck, even here on, in retirement. So would I suggest that to anybody? No, not really. But hey, it's the life like I said, would I want to live on a 1,000, 1,200 US dollars a month? No. Would my choice living in the States on 1,200 and living in Thailand on 1,200? I'd be right here. So let's see. Summertime, it's here, okay, only 38% humidity. What, 50? Uh, you'd love, then you want to be in Thailand. Is that what you're saying? Um, let's see, notifications means what? I'm missing part of this. They did not need to tell me when they, okay. So they can access the watch anytime they want or something? Is that what you're saying? I think I missed part of the conversation. You all who don't know me, she is a wonderful Thai lady, my wife. Yes, she is. And Jake's a good man, a real good man, and his wife, beautiful people, no doubt. I still want to do a meetup again like we did that one time. So I'm gonna have to wait when you're coming back and on a schedule. Try to get it again, with Ron and you and whoever wants to come, like we did last time, and do a little 3-day over a weekend deal in Pattaya, if that's or John Tiem, if that's convenient for everybody. I don't have a problem at all uh, riding over for that. Yeah, mine's 95%. She's been doing good. She's out, I think, maybe she came in the house. Looked like she came in the house. Um, like I said, the truck and trailer are pretty much ready to go. Um, right here, where all this stuff, where they're putting all this stuff, is where the house is going to go. And the fence, like I said, let me go to that. He did a good job. It needs paint. Paint pretty much is all that is left on it. But he did a good job, man. I got no complaints. Um, like I said, it isn't nothing fancy. It's just like my other wall. Uh, I'll put the medallions on. We'll paint it, make it all look pretty. I got to still put the motorized part of it there, and then that'll be it. Then we're going to over to the Sarin house, the one that we're going to sell, and have Toon and his wife and their kid do some work because they owe me some money. Um, but I just can't for him and for her. I'm just going to pay him. I'm still going to pay him. Just I'm going to keep back a little bit, maybe half. Uh, keep half of it back each day. Um, but needs to be painted. Needs a little bit of brick wall done, a door put in, a window put in, and paint and clean and all that kind of stuff. So he will. That'll be the next project. My wife wants to build a dog kennel, so she'll probably try to get him to do that before we go to the house. But I want to get the house sold. 2,500 baht for motor and hardware on Masada. Which one did you get? If you could send me on my email, Craig, send me a link. I don't know because I don't think even if you put the link here, I'm not on YouTube, so I have to go back and try to find it. So you could Koi Doctor One at gmail.com. That sounds like a reasonable price. I think the one that I was looking at was closer to 5, and that's with the tracking because I got to buy extra meters of the gear tooth, and stuff like that. Things 7.5 meters long, so it's not little by any means. But I got to get that done. And like I said, most everything else is. I got the kayak coming, the trailer coming, and like I said, I really the way I feel, the tent. I want to see how. I mean, it's easy to set up. I think the only thing that I would really have to get, I get into knee pads, get down and hammer in 4 stakes. That's it, and tie wires off if it's going to be windy or whatever. Um, so that I think I can handle. Putting the cot. I can sit on the cot inside the tent like I did on that one air conditioning video. But like I said, the biggest thing is just an air fan. At least here in Nissan, I think it will be enough through the night because, like I said, it drops down to 11, 12 Celsius in the morning. So through the night, once I get past the big ball in the sky going away, it might come back to 20, 23, 24, and then cool down periodically through the night. So that I can handle. with a fan on me. So it would be kind of cool to try that. I'd be back in the deal. So I'm gonna sit this joke out. Yeah, they're the greatest things in the world, and I used to have them when I was doing air conditioning because my knees are junk, obviously. But they are good. But I get the joke thing. Um, yeah. So kayak, like I said, I'll have a video coming out on that. I think I was gonna put those joystick motors on there, but I don't know. I don't think I want to put any more. I'm going to take the kayak out with the little trolling motor. If I get to a point where I start using the kayak a lot, then maybe I'll do it. If not, I'm going to leave it the way it is, and I'm putting it back together too because I want to tow it with the because I'm not going to tow it fast. I want to tow it with the solar panel on it, everything hooked up, battery and everything in it, and stuff that I need, whatever, to go fishing for the day. But um, when I get there, I'm obviously going to have to take the battery out. I don't think I'll have to take any of the other stuff out. They don't weigh much. And then I got to take the wheels off, lift it up, take the wheels off by myself, which might be a chore, and put it in the water, and then putting it back together. I just have to take my time, and the more energy I have, and the healthier that I am, the easier it's going to be. I can tell you how it's 100 times easier for me to do anything just in the last 4 weeks. Uh, Night and day difference. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I should have done this and stuck to it a long time ago. And like I said, I'm not going to, get down to 80 kilo or something stupid. I think it ain't going to work. When I feel comfortable with what I'm eating and the diet that I'm on, obviously when you stop burning what you're eating, you're going to stop losing weight. So if I want to be at 100 or 98 or whatever, when I get close to that, if I only get down to 105, and all of a sudden I went 2 weeks or 3 weeks and I didn't lose anything, then I'll have to adjust. Do I want to lower my intake or increase my activities? That'll be a decision I'll have to make. We'll have to see. The first snow came in Sweden last night. Winter is coming. I always wanted to go. It's one of my. Uh, I had a couple of friends that were actually um, in the with the motorcycles that were from Sweden. One from Denmark, and it talked about Sweden and stuff a little bit. This is 20 years ago, but a lot of places I want to go that I don't know if I'm not getting any younger. That's for damn sure. I'm going to be 69 freaking years old on December 22nd. What is that? That's creeping up on 2 months away. And again, everybody, like I told you, with these freaking years flying by, what is it? Almost Christmas again. 2 months away. What did boom, boom, boom. So you can retire one day earlier than you thought you could. I would suggest retiring. Am I still an advocate of retiring in Thailand? Yes. A lot of people say Cambodia. No, for me anyway. I haven't been there, but I'm not into communist governments. Um, so Vietnam wouldn't be an option to me. Nothing like that. And for the places that I've been, and for the bang you get, especially Americans, the bang you get from your buck. Now, gold, Aaron, I hope when we talked the other day, you did what you were supposed to. I think the bot went up to, well, what is it? What is it today? I mean, you'll know in ounces, but the bot here, a bot of gold, has just gone through the freaking roof. 66. I think it was more than that. I think it went down a little bit. And the dollar is stronger. It was 32 point like 3 or 4. It's 32 point almost 8 now. So for the bang that you get for your buck, I think it's a no-brainer for me. But because of the Thai people, because of the government, some people aren't going to like it or whatever. All governments have their problems, look at ours. But I love the people. Especially I think if you're like me, thinking life was over at 62, your significant other passed away of 30, 40, 50 years, whatever, and you don't think that there's anything after it, man, come talk to me. Those are the people I'd like to reach. If they're watching, or if somebody knows of somebody, tell them to email me. I'll talk to them. I'll go on, FaceTime, whatever. It doesn't have to end. Doesn't mean that I don't love this woman any less than I did the day that the day that she passed. Hasn't changed. Think about her every day, mourn her every day. Do I love my wife? You bet. Nitnoy is awesome, and but you don't. You learn to live with it. It's a devastating thing. It's the most devastating thing I ever went through. But your life doesn't have to be over. You should at least come to Thailand and check it out. Come for 6 months. Check it out. See what mourn, do whatever you want. I was still mourning when I came. She had only passed 2.5 months, 3 months before I left. 3 months, something like that, before I came. Not for the first time, but when I came. No, for the second. No, for the first time. And decided that this is where I wanted to be. So made one of the greatest decisions that I made in my life. And check it out. You don't have to chase women. I never did. I never went to the bars. I never paid a bar fine. I don't pay to, never even bought a lady drink. I never been. I only went with Rob, 20 seconds in Thailand, to the White Horse deal, and I met him there twice, 2 nights, and out of the 8 months there, that was the only 2 nights that I stayed out, or the only 2 days that I stayed out after dark. I went home. I mean, I was in mourning, man. I was devastated. Slowly started to pick myself up, met some people, interacted, met Nitnoy, spent 5 months or whatever it was, 4 months talking and going, man, this is a good woman, the moment that I met her, I knew that this was going to be more than just a little fling or whatever. The only thing that I say here, understand the culture, understand that if you want them to travel with you and do it, even if you're not going to get married or just boyfriend, girlfriend, or not even considered that, but she's going to stop what she's doing and come with you and tour around Southeast Asia or wherever you want to go. Um, you have to give her what she gives her mom and dad, just part of the culture. Don't be an asshole. And I've met a couple of them. I ain't giving shit. I ain't doing it. You know what? Go after yourself. But it's the culture, man. Yeah, she's going with you. Is she getting a good deal? Sure, why not? Unless you're an asshole. But she gets to go and reap a little bit of the rewards of nice hotels and food and a good man, a decent man to spend time with. That she should be in heaven, But that 10,000, whatever she was sending to mom and dad each month, you need to man up and give it to her. Hey, what's up, Maui? How you doing? Let's see. I came for 6 months, went home, sold everything. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I I didn't even last. I went right. I spent 2 weeks in right outside of Kamala, actually in Surin Beach, in an awesome hotel overlooking the water. It was freaking awesome. Rented a PCX, cruised Phuket, went around, rode all over, and spent a lot of time in Kamala because I saw Rob's videos. I said I like this place, um, and I got home, and like I said, it wasn't so much that it was weird, but I didn't feel uncomfortable being in my house that we had been in since we got the house, uh, and but I'm a light sleeper. I have sleep apnea. I wake up 15, 20 times a night, maybe more. peeing alone is 6 times, 7 times. But every time I woke up, man, it was like, oh no, she's dead. Then I'd go back to sleep. Wait, oh no, she died. She's gone. And it was freaking me out. So I'd come back. I had rented a place starting in January 1st. This was in the beginning of November. And that's why I say, without even knowing it, I think me and Joe, um, uh, Foreigner Joe and Gift, Joe moved here within a week of each other, came to Thailand, same year, everything. Anyway, so I, a month and a half away or almost 2 months away, uh, all of November, all of December, 2 months. And I was at home 4 or 5 days. I said, screw this. Packed up 2 suitcases, carry on, a backpack, and that's what I took. Got a flight, came here, and been here ever since, and never to return. No, I'll go back and visit. That's about it. It already has, Jake. It's amazing, and I know that because I've lost weight in the past. So, like when I got sick and lost that whatever it was 40 kilo and weighed whatever it was, I don't remember, 102 kilo. I wasn't at all, nothing. So for sure. Uh, see if I'm missing anything. I wouldn't be against buying lady drinks at all. I want to go still in Pattaya. I want to go experience it myself, with my wife if she wants to go, whatever. I was supposed to go with James, Chocolate Man, and Mitch one time when I was there, and Mitch didn't go and I didn't go. It's just, I want to sleep. But I should have went. It was when you went. I think you went with him, right? You went with James. I was supposed to go, wasn't I? Yeah, I was supposed to go and I didn't go. So I still want to experience the bar scene, and just because I'm used to topless bars and for years and years and years on riding. That's where I spent a lot of my time playing pool and having a good time. Yeah. I will. When are you coming? Do you know yet or no? Is it going to be next year or is it going to be this year? I think you said it's going to be floating into next year, but I could be wrong because I'm old. But where's uh where's Maui going? Is he leaving or are you getting on a plane? Oh, staying one night in BKK. When are you're on your way here now? I'm guessing. I should read more of the chat, but I got a lot of crap to do today. But if we got people in here, I'm going to hang. Back to oh, really cool. I'll be driving to Ubon tomorrow morning. Um, I have time hit 9 bars in Pattaya every time just to see friends and relatives. I know you. We talked about that. Uh, we were talking. I was talking to Kenny earlier about we're the three musketeers with our watches. Oh, gotta go. Work to be done before it gets warm out. All right. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it, Kenny. Back in the day, all the bars were 100% nude by the end of the night. Now it's bikini. What the hell? Yeah, see, I didn't get to experience or do any of that. Well, I don't know. The one local topless joint, there was actually one guy owned two of them in the San Fernando Valley. And, it was fun because we'd go in there and have a good time. And then the gals they're up for anything after they closed. So we would go and well, that'll have to be a different channel. We'll talk about that sometime. Maybe I'll get a different channel. Dave, I could tell you were coming. I could tell you we were coming in the spring, but Mom is getting worse. So only living child has responsibilities. Other time, yeah, I understand. I understand that completely, Jake. But when you come, we'll uh, we'll schedule a little meetup and have a good time. I'm lucky, I see like you and like Bobby. Bobby spent time taking, staying, hanging there for his dad and doing what he needed to do, what you do, right? Um, but it's not an easy thing, Like I said, I still got to talk to my kids. I talk to both of them and say, I don't care if I'm in a home, which will never happen. Nitnoy will never, she'll take care of me until I take my last breath. But I don't want them to. I want them at 55, and if they can, if they can retire at 55 nowadays, they might have to wait till they're 75 with the way things are going. I don't want them to have to worry about me. I just FaceTime me. Let me see your face once a month, even. You know, let me see your face and talk to you for 10 minutes, and I'm fine. Not a problem. Don't worry about me. And I think that most, at least me, that's the way that I would want. If I had to do, that's what I want to do it because I'm selfish. I'm a selfish prick. But as it turned out, my brother was there. I couldn't get back. I couldn't travel. And it was just a screwed up time of year or times. With all the shit going on and me being sick. And I know my mom wanted to see me and cast her eyes on me again, and she didn't get to do that. But when I left, she was in good health, you know. So she was in good health, I think, up until she was about 89, 88, and then she passed, I think, in 90. She was like 2 years, 2 bad years, I think. Otherwise, she was pretty good. So I got lucky in that aspect. I haven't seen him or heard from him. Andrew, is he doing okay? Are you out there? I haven't. I gotta write him. I'm gonna write him and see how he's doing. Maybe when I get back, we'll all go and get a burger. Although he might not. Every time he goes and has a burger, doesn't he lose a filling or a tooth or something? So he might not want to do that. Mm-mm-mm. So anyway, so here's the plan of what I've got going. Tomorrow morning, leaving for the U-Bahn house. One night in the U-Bahn house. Tuesday morning, get up with the kids and go set up camp, get everything, take our time and set it all up. And Wednesday afternoon, my wife will drive her car up. And then we'll stay Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Sunday morning, we'll get up, pack up, and go home. Maybe that might change. Maybe we'll leave a day early and spend another night in the U-Bahn house. I don't know. I'll leave that up to my wife and the kids, whatever they want to do. I'm easy. If I got air conditioning and can fish, I'm hoping I catch something. We'll have to see, but we'll that's my plan for that. I've got the bike trailer almost done except for the wheels. Everything else is on it. I talked about it a little bit just a little while ago. I gotta pull it. I'm gonna take it with me, putting it in the back of the truck, putting the e-bike on the back of the trailer, and so I will get some video. I want to see how stable, if it does any fishtailing or anything like that. I've got a way to mount it on the back so I can get a good look at it and get some video of us camping. And I got to get the drone. I got to make sure I take my drone, and it'll be fun. So I'll get that. That'll be out. So maybe in the next couple of weeks, maybe I'll have like three or four or five videos, put them out because I'm kind of jonesing. I like the editing. So you sure? I haven't heard from it at all. At all. Maybe he just doesn't like me. That could be too. A couple of times he's went and he didn't call me, say he was going to get a burger. Just kidding, Bobby, in case you watch this later. But might take you up on that. What did you do? Lance, I still have my use it if you come here. What's an RE? Oh, that's your the one like Lance has. Infield, right? Ah, well, that's nice. Okay. So anyway, so that's my that's my itinerary for at least the next couple of weeks. When I do get back, I want to finish up the trailer, both the trailer for the e-bike and the trailer that I made for the kayak. Hopefully, when I get back within 2 or 3 days, pulling them, I'll have a couple of them. I don't know if you guys will be that interested in that, but there's a lot of people out there that are kayakers and e-bikers and that kind of stuff. So we'll see. You know, it was really weird when I did that video on the. Uh, then Bobby for a long time told me, you do shorts, you'll get subscribers. You get subscribers. I never get anybody. That video that I put out is over 1,000 now on the upgrade solar from 6 kW to 12.2. I got 3 or 4 subscribers from it. So I'm going to try to put one out on the e-bike and see. Doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really matter. But I like I like to do the videos and editing more. So I'm a little bit. I'm getting into it more now because I have the energy. Before it was like, oh, do I really want to set up the tripod and put it over here? And I just didn't want to. I didn't have the energy, man. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it for somebody that has energy. Like Jake, I don't think you've went a minute of your life without energy, have you? Uh, when are you gonna come? How long are you gonna stay? You're gonna stay and we're gonna go to Ko Chang? Is that still in your plans or what? I don't know. This is the first time. Let me show you that I've seen this. This is my this is my weather program, and I don't know if you can see that, but it shows either sunshine or clouds. It shows a little bit of rain down here uh, for the next 10 days. Out of those 10 days, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the 10 days, 1 day of rain, a week from yesterday, Saturday, this coming Saturday. So it's supposed to be, now my batteries are charging up. I still have a problem with the house, so I got to get a hold of the solar man. It's not using the battery down to 15%. And it is programmed that way. So I don't know. I need him to talk to Lux Power and figure out what the hell's going on because it's not sucking it out of the battery. I'm losing money every time it does that. But it did charge it up to like 90%. But it just like well, now it's charged. It's using the battery now. But we're already up to almost 2,300 already, and it's only not even 9 o'clock. So I'm happy with the way that it's performing. I'm happy with the garage, kinda. But the way that everything's looking, in my mind, the way that I see it all, during our rainy season, my bills between Ubon and here, I'm going to try to keep it around 3,500. And if I can keep it at 3,500, I'm happy. My expectations of during the sunny time of the year that's coming is, a 500, 1,000 baht, bill, maybe zero. Uh, we'll have to see. But anyway, I think let's see. Lance planning to go to Udon Thani in December and down to visit. Hey, cool. So I don't know. When are you coming, Maui? Did you answer or no? Hey, Johnny, how you doing? I'm only going to be here for another couple of minutes. I've got a bunch, as you can see. Well, you can't see. As you can soon see, I've got the trailer rolled out and hooked up to my truck and ready to uh, ready to go to Ubon House for a day, and then we're starting camping Tuesday morning for 5 days. Only 20 minutes from the house in Ubon. So hopefully I'm going to take the e-bike and the e-bike trailer and fishing gear and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be right on a river. So hopefully maybe I'll actually catch a fish. And I'm sure if it's anything that could be edible, my family will eat it for sure. Not a doubt in my mind. But should be fun. Well, Lance, when you do, I know that you'll let me know when you're going to be here, and then we'll figure out. Now, I noticed that when I booked the rooms for January, they were starting to run out of rooms at some of the hotels. But I'm not looking to go for 5-star either. I want economy. It's just going to be me on the bike, and as long as it's got an air conditioner and a bed, I'm game for any place that you guys want to go. So up to you, as they say in Thailand. Let's see. All right. So anyway, I think I'm going to end the video. I did look at the one. Still don't see the. Oh, it's still early because I'm hoping he gets here because it's a pain in the ass to lift that generator out of that front rack on the trailer. So I'm gonna hope he's gonna be here. I'll ask him to do it. Got to put the cover on and put it there. I got a gas can that will fill on the way. I got 2 water jugs that go up there. The e-bike on the back, the trailer in the back, and then whatever the kids are bringing, their luggage and stuff like that in the truck. I've got a couple adjustments that I want to make on the nose on that thing. It's sitting up just a tad. I want to see if I go down one hole, what it's like, and then we've got to bring I've got the refrigerator ice chests, one of those in the garage that I use for a refrigerator in the garage. Put that in the trailer. I've got to make some of my food that I eat on my diet, my Mexican chicken, and get my tortillas and my onions and tomatoes and everything that I need to eat. I need to put in there. And maybe I'm going to get some of this stuff today. I'm hoping so because it's stuff that I could put on the bike. Out for delivery, son of a gun. Very cool. All right, cool. Oh, and it looks like I'm going to get the uh, the new inverter for Ubon in transit. And all right, very cool. I've got some stuff now I've got to do on the bike stuff that just bolt on stuff. All right. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys are awesome. I'll play the 30-second outro. I will. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do live streams. I haven't decided if I'm going to take. I did those live streams from my iPad. So if I do one, it's going to be then. If not, I won't do a live stream until I come back a week from today. So one way or another, I'll give some kind of updates or something. Maybe I'll put out a video. Who knows? Do something different. All right, everyone. Let me get up the 30-second outro deal. Maybe I'll pay the money and do. I kind of miss my intros and outros. It's the best part of doing my live streams. All right, everybody. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the next one.